Okay, so today we are here to talk about my brand new MFL channel, taking you into the clubs we have so far, how much I've spent, and the story we are looking to build here in the Metaverse Football League. So if you guys don't know, my name is Kempy and I create football manager content, and this summer in particular, I've been looking for something new and fun to play, and MFL has scratched that itch for me. I've seen it advertised on YouTube and Twitter for the likes of the Penfez Workspace and an incredible community on Twitter, and I thought I'd give it a go myself, and here we are now making content on it because it seems like something I absolutely love and I am addicted to it. Now, the two main things I do on Football Manager is rebuilds, where I take a club from the bottom to the top, and scouting. And them two things are perfect on MFL because I'm quite literally in the worst league in MFL, and who knows, we may eventually get up to being in one of the top leagues, probably not the top. And obviously there is a chance for scouting where you can find players that are not everyone's cup of tea and make them into some of the world's best. Now, if you are brand new to MFL, what it is a Web3 football management game where you own the clubs you buy and the players you own as NFTs. So they are your players and your clubs forever, unless you decide to sell them on the marketplace, where you could also buy stuff off the marketplace. If you want to buy an already highly established club or players that are 90 rated for $1,000, head to the marketplace and you can do that. The other thing is the packs that you can earn through MFL. There's always a chance that you could get yourself a player like that from literally playing in one of the worst divisions. It's a very small chance, but there is a chance, and that makes it very fun. Now, we're going to go through a lot in today's video on MFL, my current stance, the clubs I have, and where we currently stand. And if you guys want to get involved, there's going to be a link in the top of the description where you can sign up using my link, which helps support me because MFL have reached out to me to get involved with their game. And of course, we're looking to see if we can get as many people in the universe as possible. If you spend $25, you get yourself a free player as well. As you can see, the legend Dan Blade already signed up, and I got a player for that as well. The legend that is a 50 rated Marcus Torres, a 22-year-old Brazilian. So if you open up a pack and you get someone like this, it might not look great, but we'll get into why that could be unbelievable in just a few minutes' time. So as I said, head down to the link in the description. If you want to get involved in MFL and support me, this is the best way to do so. Once you spend $25, which is effectively, if you brought a club for $79, you would tick off that list straight away and get yourself a free player. So we'll get into all things that I've done so far and how you guys are gonna absolutely love getting involved. So let's get into the things that I have done so far and what has made me completely addicted to this game. Now let's get things started then with our first club. Now, I absolutely love a story and I love a journey, and the journey that this little cutscene takes you into when you first buy a club in MFL makes you really fall in love with what you have purchased. You can see we have locked down our club license. We are going to put down our roots. I mean, this was all getting me so hyped up when it was coming through. The world starts to spin because you get no choice on where your club is going to be based. Now, if you know me, you know I absolutely love New York City, and I was lucky enough to pull a club from New York, which was incredible. It's complete chance that this happened, and I was absolutely buzzing. And we've got two clubs, and the next one as well is just as awesome. But we are going to be a club based in New York, United States, reign over your division, which is hopefully what we'll do eventually, and climb up through the leagues and get a club from New York to be one of the best in the world. And as I've mentioned, that is not the only club that we have got. We have got a second club, and I was just as buzzing as I was with New York to find out this club was going to be based in Japan, which is incredible. It is my bucket list nation that I want to go and visit, and one of the sort of city we got is incredible as well. It's Shizuoka. Now, if you have never heard of Shizuoka, it's one of the most beautiful places in the world. The background is of Mount Fiji. They have pink blossom trees, and it is just an absolutely incredible place. So to pull my favorite city I've ever been to, New York, and then the city I want to go and visit, Shizuoka, was absolutely incredible. Now, in terms of how much these clubs cost, a club pack is costing $79.99, and you'll be put into the Spark League, which is the lowest league on the MFL universe currently. This has changed a bunch of times. I've been following the Pemphis' journey where he was buying clubs in the Ice League, and he managed to stay in the Ice League because he brought clubs in that region, and then the Spark League was introduced below. So there is always a chance there is going to be a Water League below Spark League at some point. I've got no idea. I don't get any information like that, but you never know. There could be another league put in below, and you could already be one step ahead of a bunch of other people. And like I said, these sell for $79.99. But my kind of favorite thing with MFL is that, say you played it for 2-3 weeks and you really didn't enjoy it, you found yourself not really getting too involved, it's very easy to just sell your club. You can come here, go on to the, well, we'll look at the lowest price club, shall we? $69. The Yildirim Goats MFC are in the Spark division. They're a pre-established club, but people buy them. You can literally buy a club for 80 quid, decide you don't like it over the next 2-3 weeks of playing it, and sell it for 70. It's not the end of the world. It's a game that some people will absolutely love and become addicted to, like myself. And it'll be a game where some people play it, maybe enjoy it, but don't feel the need to be involved in it that much, so they decide to sell their club. And the best thing is, you can do that with players as well. You buy players or you pack players, and say you get lucky in your first pack and you get someone like Erbhard Ziegler 2 weeks down the line, you can sell him. He's selling for $15, or some of the lowest rated players go between $1 and $2. And you can see I have built up a little bit of a bank of players so far, which is amazing, through packs and through buying players for $1. And in a minute, we're going to go through my journey and what I want to achieve from MFL, because I am not going to be doing heavy investment. People out there on MFL have spent thousands of pounds to build up incredible clubs. And if you want to play a game that way, absolutely, that is a fun way to play it. If you want to join up using my referral code and play MFL in that way and become like a huge club straight off the bat, absolutely fine. You can do that and you will really enjoy yourself. But I'm a bit of a grinder. I love the journey. I love the story. So I've pretty much started off buying $1 players and putting players from packs. So I know that Ziliko Zekna here is a 52 rated 18-year-old who I managed to pack myself, which is amazing. But someone like, I believe, Victorio Andrade, I brought for $2.50. Now, strikers are a little bit more expensive because they're such an important position. But if we come down to someone here like Ralph Butler, did I pack him or did I buy him? I packed him. Ojeda, for example, a 46 rated. I brought him for 50 cents to fit out the squad. And that is how pretty much I have built my squad. Now, I have invested $200 into MFL. I'm very open with what they have spent to get me to this point. I have 2 clubs and I have 29 players in total. And I have opened a few packs. I have spent about $40 on packs and then buying the 2 clubs. How we get to the $200. Look at that for mathematics. Incredible. And the best thing is about MFL is they are not looking to try and absolutely destroy the market. You cannot just come onto the game and buy yourself a bunch of packs, which I think is really clever. It means that the high players are worth the amount they are worth, and the low players, there is a steady supply, rather than people constantly coming in and spending loads of money and making the market a little bit skew with. They tend to do mid-season pack drops, which is what I got involved in when I spent my $40, as well as opening up the club packs and starter packs. Now you get 2 of these per account when you first start, and the best thing is about these is you can open up this pack and there is basically a 1% chance of getting a rare player or a legendary player. Now rare players are, they go from anywhere between sort of like $200 to $600 depending on the age and the position, and legendary players we're looking at over $1,000 if you were to get one of them. Don't get me wrong, the chances are incredibly slim, a 0.02% chance. But these packs are actually very good for that reason, that there is a chance. You get 2 players in the pack. You can also get uncommons, limited, and rares. So it's a very cool little structure they've got here. And something else which is very, very cool is the players that you buy. So like I packed this guy, Estevez. He could effectively become a 99 rated. The potential is hidden from every single player. So no one in the MFL universe knows what their player is going to go up to potential-wise. This guy was born into the game at 21 years of age as a 61 overall. There is a chance he is the next Lionel Messi of the MFL. there is also a chance he stays as a 61 rated and never progresses. Actually, no, every player goes up +1. So there's a chance he goes to a 62 rated and never progresses past that. And he does that at 29 years of age. That makes it so interesting, because coming to the marketplace and investing in someone like Marius Fernandez, a 24-year-old central midfielder who is 55 rated. He was sold for $4 and $5. He started his career as a 23-year-old. When first he'd come onto the market, someone could have bought him for $5. He could have literally gone to 99 rated. And there is players out there that are 99 rated, and there is stories of players that come through as commons and go up to these players. So it isn't impossible. It has happened before. The best current player on the market that is listed is Damian Machikowski, who just looks incredible. 97 shooting, 95 pace, 99 dribbling, and that is absolutely incredible. But now I want to go back onto my clubs and the story that I am looking to create. Now, first up here, we have got Shizuoka Raycon FC. Shizuoka, the place where we are obviously playing in, and Raycon is a Japanese meaning for soul. So we are the soul of Shizuoka. Very cool in the name side of things for me. And the badge is absolutely awesome. We've got Mount Fiji in the background, the pink blossoms, and then the flame to sort of give you that soul feeling. Shizuoka Raycon in the side. Now, obviously, I purchased these in mid-season, so I'm not in a league just yet. But I am in the Redemption Cup, which starts in the next few days. I believe on the 1st of July, maybe the 2nd of July, if you're watching this video before that and you want to get involved. If you buy a club, you can sign up for the Redemption Cup straight away. And in this club, I've pretty much got all the players that I have pack pulled, and then a few players in on loan as well. So this is how the scouting works. I was effectively able to loan in a whole team for the NY Ardent team, which we'll get into in a minute, by basically getting players with 0% revenue share, 0 appearances expected, and with auto accept on. So I can come in and just pick up this guy. The agent is MMD9TH, and he's just looking for this guy to come to my club, get some training XP and some max XP. So I just go in and get him in on loan, which is a really clever system, because obviously if you pack players midway through the season, they might not work in your system. So why not loan them out? Or if you were to pack an 85 rated striker from the start when you opened up your starter packs, there's no point playing him in Spark, but you want to keep hold of him for the journey, because you can play as an agent as well as a club owner, where you can load him out into a top tier club, and he can earn you MFL, which is the token. It's not really you can't sell it in real life money, but it's the way you buy packs in the game at the end of the season. You earn MFL and get into packs. What I'm going to say very quickly is I am very new to MFL. I've been playing it for about a week. I have watched a bunch of different videos on it. This video is pretty much me introducing myself and the club, and then down the line I'm gonna hopefully do some like tutorials on scouting, on transfers, and the journey you can get into on MFL. So apologies if I'm a bit all over the place. Pretty much just trying to introduce myself into the MFL community. And if you guys are enjoying it so far, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, as we are brand new to the MFL community. So now we're looking at Shizuoka Raycon FC, and of course we are in the Spark Division for Season 7, which is next season coming up, I believe on the 14th of July, that kicks off. And we're starting off in the Spark Division, the lowest division in the game. Now with this club, I am not really looking to invest any more money into this club or the NY Ardent FC club, unless it's from buying $1 players or cheap players, which I think are going to do really well. I'm probably not going to buy any more packs. I'm more looking to invest in the current club that we have got, invest in the stock of players which I've already pack pulled and that I have earned already through registrations, etc., and build up clubs that way. I am very much a road to glory kind of guy on FIFA. That is always what I used to do. I love a long-term rebuild on FM. So building a club up from the bottom, probably not going to get to the top. I'll be completely honest. Without spending loads of money, we're probably not going to get there unless I tactically outmaster everyone, which is my FM experience. You never know. That could happen. But realistically, looking at Shizuoka Raycon FC, that is not going to happen. We are looking to probably get from Spark to Ice to Iron, and eventually maybe, you know, years down the line, because this is a long-term project, get to Bronze, Silver or Gold. You never know where the journey could take us. If I get a crazy player from a pack and I loan him out to a top tier league and he earns me loads of MFL, then yeah, there's a chance we can climb up the leagues pretty decently. So that is the plan for Shizuoka Reikon FC, and to be honest, also with NY Arden FC. Now, NY Arden is a club which at the moment is full of players loaned in. This club came a little bit later on than Shizuoka Reikon, but it is a club which I'm going to be using for the Redemption Cup, which is full of loan players. So it's actually a little bit better in terms of quality, because obviously it's not my players, a lot of them are loaned in. You can see with the Shizuoka Reikon team, they are pretty much all mine, apart from a couple of sprinkled in players, and the ratings are between 44 and 54 compared to the New Arden, which is like 50 to 59. So you can say we've done a very good job with the scouting on that front. There is a tactics side of MFL as well, which is very, very fun. You can use tactics to out-masterclass other managers. So this is the current tactics that I'm using here, 4-1-3-2. From what I can find, there is no meta. It's not like a 4-2-3-1 ultra attacking wingbacks, etc. with a meta. It doesn't seem like that's really the case. It's kind of build your team with what players fit best and then go from there, which is pretty cool. You've got player instructions just like you do on FM. You've got team instructions just like you do on FM, and set pieces, how you want to set these up as well. And this is our current team for Shizuoka Reikon. Whereas with NY Arden, I very much wanted to build a 4-3-3 system, which was a little bit more traditional in terms of football. Because I could build a squad to what I want to play, I was able to go out there and just scout players that I wanted rather than using pack pool players, which is harder, but for me a little bit more enjoyable. This is how we have ended up with a 4-3-3 system, and you can tell, I think this team is going to be very, very good. Now, I think that is enough for an intro video, enough of me waffling on like I do in my FM rebuilds. If you guys have enjoyed an introduction to myself, an introduction to the club, and a little introduction into what MFL is, then please make sure you are smashing the like button and subscribing to the channel. I'm going to look to effectively try and do videos every week. I've not really got a schedule or anything, but within the next week, we should hopefully see the mighty NY Arden and Shizuoka Reikon start off with their first games, which is awesome. If there is any specific tutorials you want to see, get them in the description down below, and I can have a little look through. Whether it's training, you want to learn a little bit more about that, whether it's tactics, a little bit more about that, or how to get started, my DMs are always open, and the comment section down below, I am more than happy to help. So get your comments in down below, and I'll hopefully be able to help you out. If not, I'll try and ask some people which do know a little bit more than me. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll speak to you next time.